Good morning, children. So we are talking about weather and climate. Yesterday I discussed with you about 6 maximum minimum thermometer. In that 6 maximum minimum thermometer, how to use that one. Praveen, in his village, he used the thermometer. For 5 days he took the maximum temperature reading and he plotted a graph, and I showed for you the graph also how he plotted. Now you are living in Hyderabad, so you are going to plot the graph of maximum minimum temperature of weekdays. Okay, in the same way how Praveen did. Today we are going with the measuring the rainfall. How to measure the rainfall? Already while I started this lesson itself I told for you. What is that? Farmers when they want to sow the seeds or when they want to do the cultivation or something, what they will do, they will listen to the radio and TV announcements. Why? Because if heavy rains are there or floods are there, at that moment if they are going to sow the seeds or if any cultivation is going on, totally they will lose the crop. So what is necessary means they will tell in Telugu, padunu. మనం పంట వేయాలి అంటే it should have the fertility or the water level also must be sufficient. So we'll say that padunu chusi, then they will listen to this video what they are telling and the announcement given by the TV and the radio. According to that they will go on step. For weekdays 10 to 15 days it's going on heavy rains, it may lead to floods, means they will not do at that time. This is this particular rainy season you can go with your cultivation or something if they are giving, then they will start doing that. Means not only listening to that, the people will have the awareness whether this time we have to do or not. Then how we will measure the rainfall? To measure the rainfall, we have to take a beaker of 10 centimeter wide, 10 centimeter wide, a beaker of 10 centimeter wide, and a funnel of the same size. Funnel of same size. Now what we have to do means we have to insert this funnel into this beaker. Take a beaker of 10 centimeter wide and insert the funnel of the same width. We have to take and insert into this beaker. What we have to do means we have to, when it is raining, we have to keep this setup in the open air. Okay, and this the rain water will be collected into it, and we will measure that one. If it is 1 centimeter, then if the width of this is 1 centimeter, means that particular day the rainfall is 1 centimeter. The measuring, this is only called as rain gauge. The Indian Meteorological Department will say that this is called as a rain gauge. The measuring of rainfall is done through rain gauge. In our house also we can take the water bottle, cut it into small piece and invert that on a glass. So the same bottle bottom will be there, no? In that you have to keep the sand, and the upper part you have to cut and invert it like a funnel into that one. Now I told you here we have to take a beaker and insert the funnel. In the same way, a Pepsi bottle or Coca-Cola bottle you can take. You have to cut the part, upper part and the lower part. Now in this lower part, half you keep the sand, and in this upper part invert like a funnel, and you just keep it in the open space. And how much water is collected in that one will be the length of that particular day rainfall. If it is 1 centimeter is there, means 1 centimeter. If 2 centimeters means 2 centimeter. If 1 millimeter means 1 millimeter. That will be the length of that day's rainfall. And your own process if you are doing, that is called as your own rain gauge. The other name for this rain gauge is odometer. Yes, odometer, pulviometer, anthrometer. These are the other names for rain gauge. Measuring the rainfall, the instrument used to measure the rainfall is called as a rain gauge. The instrument used to measure the rainfall is called as a rain gauge. The other names for rain gauge are odometer, pulviometer, anthrometer are the other names for the what is that? rain my instruments names are this one. And whenever the farmers are cultivating what is that, when they are keeping the plants like this, we can see in movies number of times we will see they will collect all these and just throw bundles to all sides, and after that these ladies will come and start throwing one leaf into that one. At that moment they will sing some songs. Why? Because when we are in not good mood, what we will do? We will listen to the music. Why? Because to make our refresh our brain. In the same way, while they are doing the work, they also will sing songs, not our movie songs. When that rain songs will be there, or this farmer songs will be there. So that particular songs they will sing. So if you know, try to write one song. If you have a talent, you can write of your own, or ask for your grandparents who are cultivating in the village. These farmers will be there. Your grandparents, ask them which type of songs they will sing and write one song on that. Okay, next one is about direction of the wind. Direction of the wind. Already in 6th class, we discussed how to find out the direction of the wind. We are having two types of monsoons. We know that already. Two types of monsoon. That is southwest monsoon and next one is northeast monsoon. How many types of monsoons we are having? We are having two types of monsoons, southwest monsoon and northeast monsoon. What is meant by this southwest monsoon? The southwest monsoon occurs occurs in the month of June to September. Means now. The time period what is running is called as a southwest monsoon. Southwest monsoons occurs from June to September. What will happen at this moment? The wind flows to western direction. The wind flows to western direction. Because the wind flows to western direction, we are telling that it is southwest monsoons. Please try to understand, we are having two types of monsoons, southwest monsoon and northeast monsoon. Southwest monsoon occurs from June to September because the wind at that particular time flows in western direction. Then northeast monsoon. Northeast monsoons occur from October to January. Okay, when the northeast monsoons occur from October to January, and at this moment the wind blows in eastern direction. The wind blows in eastern direction. So we know that in southwest monsoons wind blows in western direction. Northeast monsoon it blows in eastern direction. But in regular days, now today is there, a cool breezes are coming and touching me. Now in which direction the wind is blowing? You know that the people who are sailing in boats, they will tie a cloth to the boat. Did you observe any time? To ships and boats, they will tie the cloths. Why? Because to see which direction the wind is flowing. To which direction the wind will blow, to that direction they won't go. Why? Because what will happen? To that opposite direction we have to go. When the wind is blowing, if you go that direction, will the boat move? No, it's not possible. So they will take that. So to know in which direction the wind blows, what these boatsmen and ships they will do, they will tie a cloth to that one. The movement of the cloth decides that particular direction the wind is blowing. So in our house, for suppose I like to know the wind is blowing to north or south or east or west, what I have to do? Now a small activity is there. Try at home. Take 4 paper cups. You know that you drink tea and coffee, no? White cups. That paper cups you take 4. Okay. And a wooden stick or cycle spoke. What is a cycle spoke means? Chakran coach ఉంటుంది కదా, iron coach ఉంటుంది. So at least take that one. Next, a small beaker. In that sand or mud. Mostly let us prefer mud only. Why? Because if I stick a wooden stick or spoke in that one, if it is mud means it will not move. Okay, in our house pot will be there, no? You can take that flower pot. You can take even that flower pot and keep mud in that one and take a wooden stick or a cycle spoke. Now another what we have to do means take these 4 paper cups and take 2 wooden sticks like this in the into mark. In the into mark like this, the spoke will be connected to this one and this spoke will be placed in the beaker of mud which contains the mud. You have to insert this spoke into this one. Okay, here one paper cup. Here one paper cup. Here one paper cup. So here one more paper cup. And here the other. Okay, like this you have to prepare. Here you can take wooden, what is that, your shoe boxes will be there, no? That one. Or 2 spokes you can take here also. And stick these paper cups. You have to see here, you have to apply glue. Means that Fevicol or glue you have to apply. The cups should stick to these spokes. The cups should stick to these spokes. And what you have to do is one of the cup you color with any red. Now I am coloring only 1 cup. The remaining 3 cups will be plain. 1 cup I colored with red. That is up to your interest. You can color with anything. Now did you understand what you have to do? Take 4 paper cups. Okay, 2 spokes. Connect these 4 paper cups to these 2 spokes. The paper cups should stick to this. Why? Because we are doing this experiment under the what is that terrace. We are doing up of the terrace, and if the wind blows, the paper cup is lightweighted, it will fall. The paper cup should not fall. So in that way, you have to stick to these spokes, and these 2 spokes must be connected to another spoke, and this spoke must be inserted into the mud. We have to see here like this. This is the arrangement of. This is only called as anemometer. This is only called as an anemometer. For what purpose we are using this anemometer? To know the wind direction. For what purpose we are using? To know the wind direction. So, to order this apparatus, you take it and keep on the terrace. And every 1 hour or every 4 hours, keep 8 o'clock, 12 o'clock, then 4 o'clock, night 9 o'clock. You just every 4 hours or every 2 hours, 8, 10, 12, 2, 4, like that every 2 hours, you try to go and observe on the terrace. You can see that this, what is that, this system, these paper cups will rotate. However, windmills will rotate. We can see, no, near the windmills also, some cups will be there and they will rotate like this. There, to know the wind direction. In the same way, here also you will mention this one, and you can see that they will rotate, and in which direction this red cup will stop. So that particular day the wind is blowing. For suppose this red cup rotates and it stops near west direction, the wind is blowing to west. It rotates and stops near east, the wind is blowing in east direction. It rotates and stops near south, the wind is blowing in south direction. If it rotates and stops near south, north, it is a north direction. So when it is rotating, you can see that the wind direction will be. This is only called as anemometer. You can do in this way, or you can go with the, what is that, you can take cardboard and make it into an arrow shape. Okay, this cardboard which is light weighted, you you place to a spoke and keep in the same way, and that arrow will rotate and show for us which direction it will go. This one will be very interesting. You try at home, take 4 paper cups and arrange in this way, and you keep on your terrace and find out in which direction the wind will move. And this is only how to find out the wind direction of the wind means by using anemometer. How many types of monsoons? 2 monsoons, southwest and northeast. Here in western direction and eastern direction you can see, and here we are using anemometer in our house to find. Not only we, even the IMD department also will use anemometers. If you watch in movies or TV somewhere, they will show a cup shape will be there. They will rotate it to show the wind direction, in which direction the wind will flow. This is for today. Thank you.